Yes, hello Mbak Ida.
Oke. Lancar. Tidak ada masalah. There is nothing happen.
Yeah, everything is good. We're just testing the connection with Aziz. Aziz will join soon.
Oke, thank you, Mas Ricky. Mau ini ya, mau panggil Ricky aja kok kayaknya kasar sekali kalau orang Indonesia.
Yeah.
So I still call you Mas Ricky ya.
I saw my colleague here, Hannah Floor from the marketing team. Hello Hannah, and Basir from media relations team. Hello Basir.
Hello Hannah, Basir. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you.
Yeah, we wait for Aziz.
And there's Mbak Ratna from PR Indonesia Magazine. Halo Mbak Ratna.
Hai Mbak Ratna.
Halo.
Mbak Ratna Kartika ya.
Iya.
Oh. Is it from PR Indonesia?
Ya, PR Indonesia, Mbak Ratna from PR Indonesia.
Oh. Saya pernah beberapa kali ikut acara PR Indonesia sih.
Oh, oke.
Tapi kenal beberapa orangnya, mungkin orang lain, bukan Mbak.
Kan Mbak Ratna. Nih. Welcome Mbak Ratna Kartika. Oh, unmute ya.
Wah, Mbak Ida ini saya jadi takut nih, yang datang banyak orang nih.
Oh iya, nanti ini ratusan Mbak, karena yang datang kan PR the best.
Aduh, nanti jadi sharing aja kayaknya.
Yes, sure, you can do it. You can share.
Sharing session aja Mbak ya.
Yes, please. Nanti Mas Ricky akan juga jelasin tentang forest, so we hope that all of the participants here can get the fruitful discussion. Berarti tim dari forest, dari berbagai regionalnya atau yang datang di sini tadi?
Ada dari headquarter. Regional hanya satu sih Mbak, hanya saya. Sisanya di headquarter semuanya.
Oh, great. Jadi deg-degan saya ya.
Iya nih.
Iya loh.
Untung aja kemarin Mbak Aida jadi host, jadi kan saya ada temennya.
Temen deg-degan ya. We have some UII lecturers here. Welcome to Mrs. Nadia, Mr. Subhan.
Oh iya.
Halo Miss Nadia, Miss Subhan.
Oh, Mister.
Oh, Mister.
Sorry.
Oh ya. Mister.
Pemanasan.
Sir Subhan and Miss Nadia.
Yes.
So international program communication UII just open about 2 years or years ago, right?
Yes. Actually, it's in 2 years since 2018. So now we have 2 batch for the students 2018 and 2019, and we still hope that this next semester we still can recruit, because the pandemic we still don't know.
Oh, okay.
Will happen, right?
Iya.
Ya, jadi tetap kita buka open for the student recruitment that we will see how is the process. Actually, we have Mbak Ratna Permata Sari as the PR UII. So she's the person who know about PMB. PMB itu penerimaan mahasiswa baru.
Registration for the student.
Yes, the student registration ya. Okay, so Aziz will live from the other country, right?
Yes. So right now, for us Interactive in headquarter, we implementing work from office, but still using the office work rotation. So we divided into team A and team B. This week will be team A will working in the office for this week, and team B later on the next week.
Oh, so yeah, rotation, right?
Yeah, working rotation. Hello, Aziz.
Hello, Aziz. Welcome. Can I?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
sure. Okay. I'll try to make you a co-host so you can share your PowerPoint later on.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Okay, we already have our three distinguished speaker here. Should we start now or we want to wait a few minutes?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
It's
We
okay.
can start now.
Okay, I start now. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, today we welcome to all of the speaker, distinguished speaker and participant here that already joined to our webinar entitled Digital PR During Pandemic. And this webinar is collaboration between International Program of Universitas Islam Indonesia and Forest Interactive Company. Then in this webinar, we will discuss about how the digital PR during the pandemic, since we now have three distinguished speakers that are Mr. Aziz Molek, ya. He is a digital strategist team lead, Forest Interactive Company. Welcome, Mr. Aziz, or can I call you Aziz?
Just Aziz will be fine. Yeah.
Okay, Aziz. Okay, Aziz. Welcome. Then we have also Ricky Iskandar, corporate PR specialist, regional Indonesia, Forest Interactive Company. And we also have our PR, Mbak Ratna, ya, from UII. Mrs. Ratna Permata Sari. He is a public relation of Universitas Islam Indonesia. And may I explain this webinar first? That this webinar will divide it into two sessions. The first one is a presentation session that each speaker will present their presentation around 15 minutes. Then after that, we have Q&A session or discussion session for you guys, for all the participants who want to join us in the discussion. You can put the question or chat through the chat column. And we also want to let you guys know that if the participant wants to have a certificate from this event, you can fill the Google form that will be write down by our team later on. Yeah. So we can start now. Aziz, maybe you can start. Screen is yours.
Right.
Okay.
Ricky, do you want to go first, or should I go first?
So yeah, I think I can go first because
Right.
I'm more general by the.
Okay, please, Mas Ricky.
Okay, let me share my screen. Yeah. You guys can see this?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
It's clear.
So hello, good morning, everyone. So first of all, I would like to greet my colleague here. There is Hannah Floor from Marketing PR, Basir from Media Relations teams, and there's I saw Irsyad from Community Relations, and my intern as well, Adelia, intern for Corporate PR Indonesia. So thank you for the opportunity, Communication Studies Universitas Islam Indonesia. It's my alma mater.
Yeah. Thank you, Mas Ricky.
Okay, so I'm working in the Forest Interactive Indonesia as a corporate PR specialist. I'm joining last year on August, and I was student on the Universitas Islam Indonesia 2007, and then I also joined LPM Himah UII from 2007 and 2011. So that's a short introduction about me, and I will share about the PR in tech companies and what Forest PR and Forest Interactive do during the pandemic. So I think before we start about PR in tech companies, I want to share what we do in Forest Interactive. Actually, it's same with other companies as well. So PR in tech companies, we are doing the reputation management, issues management, stakeholder relations, media relations, marketing PR, digital communications. Aziz later will share about digital PR and marketing, digital and marketing PR, and then social media, industry relations, community relations. That's all that we do in the corporate PR in the tech company. So there is no difference between the PR in others company and tech companies. But what makes tech company needs PR? So the first one is tech company needs power and influence and battle of click. So because most of tech company business is depends on the influence and battle of click, so we do our best to create our company stand out uh, to the public. And then the number two, why tech company needs PR is company needs a spokesperson, because there are some terms of or any words in technology that which need to be understand maybe by media, by journalists, or by the public, such as the how to translate the SEO, SEM, what is that, and then what is the Python, what is the encoding, decoding, such as like that. So we need to translate it into the language that the public will understand about that. And then the third one is the most important thing is we are the guardian of the corporate reputation. So we do that as well. So this is the case study about PR in tech companies. So during this pandemic, there are the case study about Zoom privacy issue. If you guys notice, last week or last month, we see the news, a lot of news about Zoom privacy issue, but I think now they are more improving for this data security. So this is what we are protecting our company reputation. So we don't want to have a news like this, right? So it will affect to our reputation, and it will affect to our trust, and it will affect to our trust and our business continuity. So there are at least 36,000 news about Zoom privacy issue, and it's a lot, and it's to be maintained by corporate PR. And there is a strategy, and then it's ended by the CEO apologize for the privacy issue, and then they try to fix all the privacy issue. And case number two is last year on the 2018, we are often heard about Facebook data breach. So this is the main headline news in 2018 all over the world. Everyone knows about Facebook data breach, and then this is I think this is be the biggest crisis in the tech company in the 2018. So yeah, we try to maintain that kind of thing. So this is what we do with the corporate PR as a guardian of the companies. And then move to the COVID-19 situation for tech companies. There are some companies that fortunate in this pandemic situation, and there are some companies that unfortunate in this situation. So it's just like last week we heard that Irie Room stopped operating in Indonesia. So that's a sad story. And then Hook as well. So they are cannot fight with the biggest streaming video film in this one calling Netflix. So they are shut down their services on the last month. And there is a fortunate industry such as Netflix and Tencent, because most of people are working from home and learn from home, and the PSBB still going on. So people more often using mobile games to entertain. So Tencent, we can see here Tencent revenue grows 21st year over year to 55 billion. So that's a lot for Tencent. It's good. So there are two kind of face situation of this COVID-19, and this is the PR strategy for during pandemic. So actually, I summarized this from the seminar and from the resource that I can gather. So for the stage one, we do the risk management, which is to identify the risk and plan, and then effective communication. It's mainly top down, because during the crisis situation, the effective communication is often using the top down. And then we change the offline to online strategy is on the stage one, or before the work from home. And then the stage two, we implement work from home, or maybe office rotation that we are doing right now. So what is the work from home and office rotation we do? We do effective communication, and then the most important thing in work from home and office rotation is internal engagement, because we want to make sure that our talent and our partners are still fine and still in healthy condition, because above else healthy and safety first, right? But business continuity are matters. So we are also give empathy and support and encouragement to our stakeholders and talents. And on the stage three, it's all about the preparation to the return to the office. So as a corporate, we are liaised with top management and HR team for the planning and return to the office strategy. So we don't want to get a more crisis about this pandemic situation. So we create the strategy to enter or to return to the office smoothly. We identify the risks and we create the SOP and protocol for every talent. And then we also create the SOP and protocol for external communication as well, such as we only do the online meeting and until the further notice. And stage 4 is the situation on the new normal. This is that we are often discussed in this stage. So the new normal. Sorry. Yeah. So we are being the police of SOP and protocol. So above all else, the most important thing is effective communication and then issues monitoring and collaboration. That's the important thing I think for the PR strategy. And what is the key? The key is adapt. So what we do now, work from home or working rotation doesn't mean we are lazy or we are not doing anything, but we do synergize, we do collaborate and care, and we adapt because the situation change so fast. So we have to adapt with the uh, with the current situation. And this is the internal engagement, which I said the internal engagement is the most important thing in companies. The source is taken from Institute Public Relations UK. So we identify the problem. The problem is mental health and well-being, because during work from home, this is the most problem in every company. So every company in all over the world, based on the research by IPR Public Communication UK, mental health and well-being is the most common issue, and the second one is productivity, and the third one is business continuity, because we also need to still run the business, but during this pandemic, it's still hard to run the business because most of our partners are affected with this pandemic as well. So the idea is we maintain the physical and mental health for every talent, and then we keep effective communication with stakeholders. There are some tactics we can collaborate with partners and communities. And the solutions is we have internal events for the talents and collaborations with another third parties or communities or another companies. And this is what we do in Forest Interactive. So we have a work from home daily newsletter. Since most of you might be realized that we consume a lot of negative issues or the negative thing that maybe will impact to our mental health by consuming the media or the data or the numbers of the victims are increasing, blah blah blah, etc etc. So we try to reducing the stress, and then we try to give the positive news, and we try to give the encouragement. This is what we do in Forest Interactive Festival. So this is prepared by our intern Adelia. I think Adelia is here. Hello Adelia, thank you for this. And then this is what we do as well. So every year we have a celebration to commemorate the Kartini Day. So because we don't have time to meet each other, so we changed the commemoration to the online. So this is we call it virtual Kartini Day. So we invite for home speaker from our companies from Forest Interactive. They talk about and they share about their career journey experience as a woman working in the tech companies, and to give the encouragement, to give the motivation to our talent as well. So this part of how we improve the life being and motivational to our talents. And this is what we do as well, product knowledge webinar. So before we enter the pandemic situation and work from home period, uh, so the situation is in Forest Interactive, we have a lot of products if you can see, guys, there are 17 product and will be more in Forest Interactive. And then we don't know what is this product, what is that product. So in this situation, we take this benefit of this pandemic to share the product webinar. So every talent will learn what is this product, such as what is wallet codes, what is L4A2P, what is the styler. So we knows what our company do, what the other department do, what the product teams do, what corporate PR do to promote this product. And then this one is what's a day like webinar in your life. This is what we do in within this week. So this is the funny things. We have more than 200 talents, but we don't know each other, and we don't know what they're doing. Such as I have a colleague in maybe in Taiwan, or maybe in Morocco, or in Pakistan. I don't know what they do. So this idea is come up by Irsyad, our community relations. The idea is simply to give the sharing session about what they do and what is their goal in their job, and another thing that may be related to another department. So we know that they are doing so hard with this company. And then this one is work from home should be fun campaign. So we do this the campaign, a small campaign, but it's heartwarming and so fun. So we challenge all talents to send us the photo when they are doing work from home. So this is the example of the photo from Rizal Amir. He shares the photo with the boneka right there. So this is and then there are some comments from the talents, and the talents can vote. So the best the most voters will win this competition. The objective of this campaign is giving the motivational and sharing the stories of how we are doing in during work from home, because we don't want work from home look so scary. We don't want work from home look so terrible, something like that. We want to show that work from home is something fun, because we are getting closely with our families, just such as like this. This is Dina, our talent from Indonesia. She's happy with because she's working closely with her son and her daughter. And this is our another program. We have Gamers Unleash. So yeah, if you notice this, we some of our talents playing Nintendo Switch, which is Animal Crossing here, and they created the forest logo here. This is so cute. So yeah, I think this one is we can promote our companies, because most of talent when they playing this game and then they sharing this screen capture to their friends, and it also promoting our companies. And also we have two teams, PUBG Mobile and Mobile Legends. We have a tournament as well. So this is our initiative, Win from Home. So we have the internal tournament for Mobile Legend. Every talent in our companies are encouraged to join. So such as you can see the example here. There is a Forest Indonesia versus Forest Malaysia. So this is what we do in our company. We make everything fun. Everything is related to their hobby, and we created the event based on their hobby. So this event held by Forest Interactive Gaming Habitat team from Chantal and Arif. And also the most surprisingly, for the winner of this competition, they donate the prize to the victims of COVID-19. So actually, this is nice because the the tournament is not supposed to be like the pro tournament, or they want to get the money from the tournament, but surprisingly they want to donate this winning prizes to the COVID-19 front lines. And yeah, so we created the news, so it will boost our company reputation as well, because based on this program we can have another program, such as we can create the media relations press releases and then share to our partners. And this is what we do, such as today we collaborate with university and community for sharing experience. So our talent encourage to share with others in university. So this is the example. Last week we have a webinar session with Binus University, and then we also have a webinar session with Unpad. Nana is the alumni of Unpad, and this is the digital ninja for the students in Malaysia. And this is nice because in this situation, learn from home uh, is mandatory, and then most of universities are doing learn from home as well. So I think this is the right time to meet with university or community virtually, because it's easier for companies to reach the communities for sharing the experience and sharing their expertise in the industry. And this is our media relation strategy during pandemic. So the important things is on the media relation. Uh, Important thing is we have to know our industry and sector, and we have to read the headline and news every day. So such as I open detik.com on the section Detik Inet to know what's happening on the tech companies, on the tech industry do, and the tech sector do. So I know what is the main headline that happening, because we realized that the most angle of media right now is only about COVID-19, but also our media friends also need the information from other side as well, such as technology, what the technology company do, what is their improvement, what is their product and services, maybe how technology companies they survive in this tough situation. Okay, and this is our example. So we still get our news coverage even though in this hard situation. This is social media activation. It's prepared by our social media specialist Sylvia. So we are created the template for each talent can share and can have fun with it. So it's like things you do while working from home. So when they using this template and they take our Forest Interactive, it will promote our companies to their followers or to their friends. So it's like a free promotion, because we see that our talent is also PR from our company. So this fun campaign is effective during the pandemic situation, and this is nice and still going. I think this is the last slide. This is our team, corporate PR team. So we have team from Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, Yemen, Pakistan, and Germany. And this is the whole things of our teams do. We do fun together. So yeah, maybe you notice if in the tech companies is more fun, but we do serious as well. And this is about Forest Interactive. So before joining this webinar, you might confuse what Forest Interactive is. Forest Interactive is like Is it the NGO concerning about forestry, or is it the the lodging company, or is it the perusahaan kayu, such as like that? So we are not not that. So when my CEO shares about what makes him to name our company as a forest company, because he wants to see that he have a goals that forest interactive being the ecosystem of technology. So we call it forest interactive. Because if you talk about forest, and then we talk about the ecosystem on the forest. So we are friends, we are partners of mobile operators, 50 mobile operators, and then we have 1.1 billion subscribers worldwide. Because we connect with most of well-known operators in worldwide. So we have 14 years experience. We have almost 200 talents worldwide, and 27 nationalities, 33 operating countries, and of 14 cities. So this is what we do. This is our international presence. So we have office in Jakarta, Kuala Lumpur, Bangkok, San Francisco, etc. And our latest opening office is in Nigeria. And this is our expansion by 2026. So we plan to expand in another 30 countries, including Canada, Ecuador, most in the south part of Africa, and then in the Europe as well, and India. And as I mentioned before, we have a lot of products in Forest Interactive. So we have Yukmobi. If you notice, there is services with telco company, which we call it ketikrek spasi something, ketikrek spasi bola, ketikrek spasi anything. That is one of our products. We call it Yukmobi. That is the digital service platform from Forest Interactive. And then we have our new products here, DSGP. DSGP is the platform for telco companies to connect with the subscribers. And we also have application and website development. We have Bayarin. This is the new product, and the Styler, also new product. And then we also have a games platform, Wallet Codes. Wallet Codes is our B2C platform, which users can buy the mobile game vouchers from our website. And we also have esports, and we do esport tournament under Forest Interactive Gaming Habitat team. And then we also have a digital solutions provider. This is the division from Forest Interactive. In Malaysia, they are separated companies because they are spin-off from Forest Interactive. So we have a lot of services here. And then we also have cloud security. The company name is Primary Guard. Okay, so where is the Forest Interactive in ecosystem? Forest Interactive in ecosystem is here. So because we are connecting this over the top services such as Spotify, we connect with Spotify, Apple Music, View, and then what else? Yeah, anything like that. And then they are also using the mobile operators as the operator's partner to connect with the subscribers. So we are here in case you are still confused with where are we. So we here partner up with mobile operators to give the products and services to the subscribers. And this is our partners. So in Indonesia, we partner up with all mobile operators here in Indonesia, Telkomsel, Indosat, XL, Smartfriend, Tri. They are all our partners. And in another countries, we have Orange, Vodacom, Safari, Asiatel, Robi, etc. And this is our company's partners. So we partner up with Singapore Press Holding, View. We also partner up with Apple Music, Spotify, and then another companies thing. There are a lot of companies. We have more than 120 content providers, which are our partners and clients. And this is our office. Our headquarters is in Malaysia, and we have office in Cambodia, Indonesia, Kazakhstan, Myanmar, Pakistan, Peru, Nigeria, Morocco, USA, UAE, Thailand, Taiwan, and Philippines. Yeah, I think this is the last slides for me. Let's connect. You can add my LinkedIn, Ricky Iskandar, and also join Forest Interactive. Follow Forest Interactive at LinkedIn to find we still hiring now for job for internship, and also we share our corporate culture there at LinkedIn Forest Interactive. Yeah, I think that's it, Miss Ida. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mas Ricky, for the fruitful discussion. Jadi I got a new how to say explanation about forest. I think that forest company is kind of ecological tech base, yeah. Jadi, but now I get the info, yeah. Okay, now we go to Aziz. You there? Okay.
I was on mute. All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, 15 minutes for you. Time is yours.
All right. Hope it's not too loud in here. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
You can just click the green screen, the green color. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, see it?
Okay, screen is yours.
All right. Okay. Hello, guys. So thank you, Ricky, for introducing about Forest Interactive and how PR can work during this pandemic and the situations that we're going on through nowadays. So my name is Aziz, and I'm the digital strategy team lead in Forest Interactive. Now that you know exactly what we do in Forest and how we can handle the situation during this pandemic, let's go into the details about what digital PR and communications is and how is it incorporated into online marketing. And you'll also be able to understand what our team is doing on a daily basis. Let me just take this away. All right. So what we go over is why digital PR is important and why is it important to be online, and what is digital PR in online marketing. And we're also going to go over the digital PR types and the digital marketing. And the final point to be is what you should be doing. All right. So to get started is what happens. Let's see what happens over the internet in every 60 seconds. So in 1 minute, there's a lot of stuff happening. On Facebook, you get around 1.3 million logins, 4.1 million search queries on Google. In 1 minute, you get 764,000 hours of Netflix being watched. That's crazy. A lot of TikToks. I'm sure a lot of you guys are using TikTok nowadays. A lot of tweets happening, Instagram posts. It's crazy. It's crazy what's happening over the internet in 1 minute. Is crazy. And this is search done by Larry Lewis from Officially Chad. So yeah, now that you know what happens on the internet every 60 seconds, and you know that there's a lot of potential in here, it makes sense for every business and for every entrepreneur, whoever it is, to take advantage of this and be a part of it, right? So now that you know what happens in a minute online and in the internet, let's look at why online marketing and digital PR is important compared to traditional marketing. Now, on traditional marketing, on newspapers or whatever, the reach is limited. the reach is limited. Let's say you're publishing a flyer or you're sending out flyers to people, to 1,000 people, right? Now you can take a guess and say that, okay, you distributed 1,000 flyers, only 1,000 people would see it. Or let's be generous and say 2,000 people would see it, right? However, digital, the reach is maximum. There's no limit to it. It's just a matter of what platform you're using and how many audience is available on that platform, which is unlimited most of the time. The second difference is that it's non-versatile, whereas digital marketing and digital PR is versatile. What I mean by non-versatile is that, let's say the flyer, you only have one shape of the flyer, it's on one paper, and you can't change how it looks or the shape of it or how it's distributed. Whereas on digital, you can make a video format of your campaign, of your banner that you're trying to distribute, or the message you're trying to display. It could be a video, it could be an image, it could be an article, it could be in any sort of format, and it's very flexible, changeable at any time. Another important factor is that there's always delayed communication in traditional marketing, whereas digital marketing is instant communication. What I mean by delayed communication, that it would always take time for the audience to reach, to get your message. Again, going back to, let's say, billboards or TV commercials, whenever let's say you're publishing your advertisement on a TV commercial, that would only be shared at a certain time where people are watching. Whereas digital, you can run it and make people see it right away, instantly at that point. Another point is the lack of real-time results. It's always hard to measure how many people saw that, or how many impressions you got over your advertisement or your marketing material or your PR efforts when it comes to the traditional marketing. Whereas digitally, you can instantly see what results are happening while you're running your campaign, and you can easily measure that. On traditional marketing, it's always expensive. Most of the time it's expensive, and digital marketing is cost effective. Another point is that it's always difficult to reach a target audience in traditional marketing. Let's say you're making a billboard on the streets, and by that billboard, it's very expensive, and because there's a lot of people who are going to see it. However, that does not mean that your target audience or the people that you want them to see that ad would see it, because it's just there for everyone. That's what we call spray and pray. You're just spraying and praying. Whereas on digital marketing and digital PR, you can target people based on demographics, age, gender, even interests. That's why you always see ads on Facebook, on Instagram, to something related to what you're interested in. And that's why we call it laser targeting with digital marketing, because it's very targeted and it's very cost effective. Another thing is, as we said, there's a poor campaign measurement when it comes to traditional marketing, whereas for digital marketing, it's always easy to measure and optimize the campaigns. Now, this falls back to because you can see instant real-time results, and because it's cost effective, and because it's easy to reach your target audience, you can always see what's happening in real-time results and change and tweak on your campaign as you see the results happening. That's why digital marketing is always very effective, more than what traditional marketing or traditional PR was. Okay, now that we know why it's important, let's learn what is digital PR and communications. Digital PR is an online marketing strategy used by businesses to increase their online presence. So the primary goal of digital PR is to increase your brand awareness, your online presence, and how many people can find you and reach you online. That's what digital PR is, and it's always part of an online marketing strategy. Now, what do we do as digital PR specialists? Let me go back, sorry. Digital PR specialists usually network with bloggers, influencers, and send online press releases to gain high quality backlinks. You saw Ricky talk about how he's reaching out with other media agencies and newspapers to actually online press release, to send our online press release to other media companies. That's what he's doing. And we also need to get social media mentions and improve their search engine optimization. And that is keyword rankings, which I'll go over in a second. All right, let's look at the types of digital marketing and what types, as a digital PR specialist, what channels you need to be focusing on. All right, in digital marketing, there's a lot of channels and types that you can do. You get search engine optimization, pay-per-click, which is also known as search engine marketing, and or Google Ads. There's a lot of names to define it. Social media marketing, which is the most popular and everyone knows about it. You also got content marketing, which is primarily what Ricky and our media relations team is doing, connecting with bloggers and agencies and journalists, media companies to actually get our mentions and get us published there. We also got email marketing, influencer marketing, viral marketing, mobile marketing. So I'll go over what's important here and what's to focus on. Starting off with search engine optimization, and that is my primary goal, my primary role at Forest Interactive. So what is SEO? What is search engine optimization? It is the process of increasing both quantity and quality relevant organic traffic to your website from search engines. So what do we mean by relevant organic traffic? In digital marketing, what we mean by traffic, or in marketing in general, traffic means your website visitors or your audience. Let's take it to the offline world. If you're running a cafe shop and people are coming into your shop, that's what we call traffic. But in online, we also have the same term. But what do we mean by organic traffic? Organic traffic is people that find you on Google without you having to pay money on ads, right? So it's purely natural without any paid advertisement. And let's look at an example of that. Let's say you're looking to buy shoes in Indonesia or Malaysia or whatever. Now, once you search that on Google, you'll get two types of results. What you get at the bottom is, excuse me, the website here at the top, that's organic. That's an organic result, and you can see that there at the top for a keyword that people are searching for that is related and relevant to their product. That's what we meant by relevant organic traffic, right? And there's a couple of reasons that this Google decides on how to make a website appear at the top of Google search results. One of those reasons is content. So your content, your website text and content needs to be related to what the people are searching for. That's one point. That's the most important point. And then there are other technical factors that I'm not going to go over right now because it will take a long time. But why is this important? Now, averagely, let's say 20,000 people search buy shoes online in Malaysia. 20,000 people search that per month. Now, if you're at the top of Google, you will get 80% or 70 to 80% of that clicks. Let's say now with if there's a lot of ads and competition, let's say 60%. 60%, we're talking around 12,000 people coming into your website per month for free. These people are searching for your products, and they're coming. There's 12,000 of them coming into your website. So that's very valuable and huge as a benefit for your reach and for you to sell your products and services online. And we, as digital PR specialists, we find this very important for us to make sure our websites are at the top of Google search results so that people can find us easily, and we're there most of the time. All right. So that's what search engine optimization is. If you guys have any questions, you can note them down. We can answer them later on. Another factor that factors in search engine rankings and why the websites rank on Google organically is press release and mentions. As Ricky mentioned, that's what they do. And most of the time when they publish media and content online with other journalists or other news sites, most of the time they would link back to our website, right? So here's an example where we published this this month, at the beginning of this month, about Forest Interactive that shifts its focus to scalable mobile platform due to COVID-19 market demand. So it got picked up by Yahoo News, and we got a link and usually they would link back to our website. So what we call this, when another website links to our website, we call this a backlink. So the more backlinks you have, the more mentions you have online, the better your rankings will be on Google. Okay, so because that earns trust in Google's eyes, it would be like a credibility in there. So that's a very important factor when it comes to digital PR. Let's move on to the next type, which is pay-per-click, also known as search engine marketing, or SEM, also known as Google Ads. So what is that? It is the practice of marketing a business on search engines and other websites using paid advertisements, right? Now, looking back at the same example we had, so if I search buy shoes online in Malaysia, you can see the ad is at the top of Google search results. Okay, and you can always, it's always marked by an ad. So these guys, they don't have to do much when it comes to optimizing on their website. That means they don't have to make sure they get a lot of backlinks. They don't need to make sure their content is relevant. All they need to do is pay Google money, and they will show up their ads at the top of Google. Now, this is effective to make sure that also if you're not at the top, because usually SEO and search engine marketing, search engine optimization takes a long time for it to be ranked by Google at the top. So many businesses would rather use pay money to Google to make the ad appear at the top, which is faster. However, it's better for every company to incorporate both strategies in their PR and marketing efforts, because not all people click on ads. As we said, 30% of the people would click on the ad, and the remaining 70 to 60% would click on the organic search results, because people hate ads, right? Everyone hates ads. All right. The second type of digital marketing is the third type, actually, is social media marketing. Now, this is very known. I'm sure all of you know what this is. And it involves creating different types of content for various social media platforms in order to promote products and services. Here's an example, a couple examples actually about social media marketing. You always see these ads of people promoting their products on social media, and usually they are able to target them based on interests and based on their behavior, their age, their gender, and it's very, very effective compared to traditional form of marketing. All right, moving on. Content marketing. So content marketing is the distributing of valuable content like videos, blogs, etc., even news to the target audience. That involves, let's say you have a blog and that's where you write your articles. We also have our blog on at Forest Interactive for each website and product that we have. We regularly publish content. And the key here is to publish valuable content that your audience or your visitors would find it very helpful, so that it increases your credibility and increases your brand awareness. Remember, the goal of digital PR is to increase your brand awareness, reach, and online presence. So by providing valuable content, let's say you're in a skincare business and you're writing an article about the skincare routine or how to make your skin brighter, whatever. So by publishing this valuable content, people will share it, people will find it very effective, and you'll get a lot of more awareness when it comes to your brand. Again, this is the same example. It also involves press release and mentions and distributing your news across media channels as well, just like Ricky mentioned. Again, now email marketing. Email marketing is one of the oldest and the most effective, still is the king of marketing and the most effective marketing platform and channel of all time. What is email marketing? It is an effective way to capture leads. What do I mean by leads? Leads are people that are interested in your products or prospects or potential customers, and convert them to customers. So you're shifting them from interested to buying customers by sending them personalized emails to your subscribers and email list. All right. Why is this super effective? Why is it the most effective marketing and PR type of channel? First of all, because it's completely free. It's completely free. You don't have to pay anything. Second of all, because it's personalized. You can always send personalized emails and messages to the inbox of your subscribers. And third of all, it's instant. You can easily send a newsletter and everyone reaches it right away. Okay, so those are the three factors of why it's the most important part. And Ricky already shared the types of newsletters we always send to our subscribers. Here's an example of other businesses promoting their products on email. I'm sure you guys always get a lot of emails like these in your inbox about whether you're shopping online or something you're interested in. They will always send you a coupon or a promotion or a discount that they're having. can also send updates and so on and so forth about your company. All right, moving on, influencer marketing. Now, this has been very popular over the past 10 years, especially with the booming of social media on Instagram and TikTok and whatever. So what it is, it involves a brand collaboration with an online influencer to market one of its products or services, right? I'm sure you guys have seen this everywhere and you know what it is. If you don't know what it is, I'm sure you've seen it. You guys are all, everyone's on YouTube, on Instagram. You always see other people promoting or talking about other people's or other companies' products and services. An example of that is PewDiePie. I'm sure everyone knows PewDiePie. So in here, we can see that he was talking about 5 weird stuff online. It doesn't look promotional, or he's talking like bacon toothpaste, something that entices people to click on. And in the video, he would talk about this bacon toothpaste. And in the description, you can see here that he puts a link and the discount that the company that or the brand that he collaborated with for the people that watch his video to go visit that website and purchase the products. And it's very effective, like especially when it comes to an influencer like PewDiePie. He got 99 million views on that video. And of course, it's very expensive when it comes to the higher the subscribers or the higher the followers of the influencer, the better, the more expensive it is. But yeah, that's what influencer marketing is. Another example is Kylie Jenner. I'm sure everyone knows it. Member of the Kardashian families. What she did is in here she's promoting this natural tea, detox tea, and we can see that it got a reach of over 550,000 people saw that post, and their goal here is to go buy the tea and or join the program of this detox tea. So yeah, that's what influencer marketing is. Now, finally, I know you're all students, and you must be wondering what digital marketing or what digital PR channel is the most important, what you should do. Let me tell you a story of myself. When I was a student, I started as an intern. I was actually an international business student. So I didn't know anything about digital marketing or digital PR or whatever. I just studied what there is in the college, and that wasn't part of my course or my curriculum. So what I did is I was lucky to get an internship in Group M, which is one of the biggest media agencies in Asia, and I was there as an intern, as a content marketing intern, and that's how I got into learning about what digital marketing is or digital PR. Now, at the beginning, I was doing content marketing, but then I thought it's not the right thing for me. And then I did another internship in social media marketing, which I thought was the best thing for me. And then I did another internship. So I did 3 internships. The third internship I did was in search engine optimization, which is SEO. That's what I realized that's the most interesting part, and that's the most thing that I really interested in at the beginning, because it really involves some technical knowledge. And I thought at the beginning that I need to be a web developer or a website or a programmer in order to do SEO or search engine optimization, but that was not the case. All I had to do was actually step up and try it out. And it's not the basic knowledge, it's just the basic knowledge that you need to implement in it there, which is easy to learn. And turns out that it's actually the most thing I'm interested in when I thought that social media marketing was my thing. Now, what I suggest or what I advise for everyone here is to try everything, always try everything, learn everything, and then, because you wouldn't know what's best for you until you try it. As Ricky said, we also are having open internship positions. You guys can also apply in there, and you can try them out. If not, apply into any other company, try things out. Always explore, and that's when you really truly know what's best for you. That's about it for me for today. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, Aziz, for the clear explanation for the student. And let me say my regard to the senior lecturer of communication here. There is Mr. Masduki or Ading, Mr. Ading, Mr. Subhan Afifi, Mr. Alinginanto, Mr. Narayana, Mrs. Nadia, and others staff. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. And for last speaker, we have Mrs. Ratna here. Ratna Permata Sari is Public Relation of Universitas Islam Indonesia. May she will share her experience of being PR of UII. Please, Mrs. Ratna, screen is yours.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Honestly, I'm quite nervous because the both presentation from Aziz and Ricky is very cute. I also learned a lot from Forest Interactive, the PR and the marketing PR. And in this session, I would like to first introduce myself. My name is Ratna Permata Sari. I am the lecturer in Department of Communication, and also now in these 2 years, I also become Head of Public Relations Universitas Islam Indonesia. In this presentation, maybe I would like to give you the, maybe I can say this is a sharing session, right? Because a lot of the senior expert already joined with this session. So maybe after this we can share our experience also. So honestly, for now, I'm very confused how to handle this situation, especially become public relation in higher education, because this pandemic is very new for all of us. So I would like to give the title of my presentation is Embracing the Uncertainties. Yes, because we have to, yeah, we know that all of the thing is uncertainties. So how public relation communicate during the coronavirus pandemic? Wait. Okay. Actually, we face a lot of challenge during this pandemic. I try to make it just in a 4 point. This is not just challenge for me as a public relation, but also for the another position. Because now the first challenge is about we face the uncertain condition. I got a lot of question from a lot of people that ask me and my unit about when will the campus or the university can open normally again. So I think for now, until this morning, I still cannot answer that question. So finally, we should face million question about new normal. About new normal, it means that the uncertainties. Because we know that we face the same condition about the uncertain condition. So I think this is the common challenge for us. And the second is about the need of information is very high. We know that a lot of information in our media and traditional or maybe in the electronic media is talk a lot about the pandemic, but we know that we know that the people, also the they very curious about this phenomenon. So I think this is very challenge for me as a public relation also. And the third, we face the demand to provide a fast and clear information, because if we talk about the public relation, we talk about the stakeholder, we talk about the public, that we have to serve various information about the policy of the UII as the university. So they also need the information is very fast and clear. And the last is this is also the new demand for us is the society also need the different information. They not just need the information about the university as the higher education, but also what kind of contribution that we can give to the society or to the community. This chart actually made by our rector, Mr. Fatul Wahid. Maybe I can give you the story. I hope it can not make you sleepy in this Friday morning. Maybe in the mid-March, the university made from the team. This is called Uniisyan COVID-19, and we have the I cannot icon first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 division. We have academic, psychology, medical, public communication, technology, logistic, and student. And for this from this map of the response of UII, we can know that actually we still must contribution to the society. And for example, for the academic, we give the free facility online learning. We give the quota internet, and also we give the tuition assistance program for a parent who cut the level of impact of this coronavirus pandemic. And for the psychology division, we have a protocol or SOP, standard operational procedure, for the mental health or for the psychological prevention. And division for the medical division, we have SOP. Let me yes. We have a lot of SOP to physical health, and then wait. And then for the logistic, I think this is just about the team. They coordinate to spray disinfectant to the UII facility, and also they produce hand sanitizer. They produce APD, or we call it as a personal protective equipment, such as the face shield. Some face shield are produced from the student, and also the hazmat suit from one of the department in UII. I can give you the data that actually okay. Wait. Okay, right. I can give you the data about the production of the personal protective equipment. For the beginning, actually, we just give the APD to the our partnership, our hospital as a partner. So and then I don't know what it's come from the info, and then some hospital call us, and then they request also about the APD. The data, I think this is a very just a few numbers. I think now we still have the another data, and okay, let me finish my presentation first. Okay. Yeah. The story began with when the mid of March, our rector released the information. Then finally, we should take the decision that the student should go to the online learning, and then for the staff and the lecturer, we should work from home. And in this letter, he also give the information about we also need to limit the international or national mobility. And okay, this is the article that just a few information that we should try to also give the contribution to the community. Also the alumni, they also make the donation also, so they also donate the APD to the some hospital. If we can see that we also provide the portable wastafel that we can wash our hand to the public location such as the traditional market. I think the information, or I think the the assistant a very help for the people who around in the public location. Beside that, we have the Prodi Department of Rekayasa Textile UII also give the APD to the medical personnel. They produce the hazmat suit by themselves, and also we have the picture that student in UII also they produce the face shield by themselves also. So what if I'm not forgotten the title of the slide from Wiki is also the public relations strategy, but I think maybe this is maybe I can say that the goal of UII public relations during pandemic. The first is we collect and manage information from various divisions in UII, because we have 8 faculty and a lot of unit. So we should collect and manage, especially about the policy, about the administrative, about online learning, and aid for physical and psychological health. And the second, we have we also try to deliver information through official website and social media, and we also deliver information, give the information about how to wash your hand in a 20 seconds and we give to the public location such as the traditional market also, and through the official website, we use SEO to boost UII website visibility on Google search. And the third, we also provide the call center. And finally, I realized that a call center is quite important in this pandemic, because we should obey the condition that we cannot come to the campus or the office. So we try to answer the question about the policy, about the everything about the university policy. We try to give clear information for the verified source, and also this is a little bit hard for me actually, because we should also listen about the complaint. We know that the stakeholder or the public of the university, not just the student, but also the parent of the student, and the society and the community in our campus. And the fourth, we also try to invite the expert to write article about the pandemic. We know that we share the information to the dean of each faculty, and then we invite the lecturer who has a very specific expectation to write the specific article to respond the pandemic. After that, we help to publish in a mass media and we official website. And not but the least is about we try to connect to the journalists. We try to understand the condition that the journalists also face, the hard condition that they should meet they should submit the article, but this is not a friendly situation. So we periodically send press release about our activity through media group on WhatsApp. In this slide, I try to give you a lot of thing that we share on our website, on our social media, especially when we I don't know, we give the red belt on our website. This is called mitigation spread COVID-19 on Universitas Islam Indonesia. We give you a lot of information in that section. So you can go to ui.ac.id/COVID-19. So all of the policy is already on that section. Periodically, the rector also released the surat edaran rector. That's called also give the information about everything that you can ask during this pandemic. We know that in this condition, it's not easy. It's not. We don't want this condition happen to us, but I think we should try to give the aid by #we care, kami peduli. We try to collect the information, collect the Google form from the student who the parent is got the impact from the pandemic, from the coronavirus pandemic. And for the information, when we give the when we donate basic food from the community, we also give the face mask, cloth face mask. We also give the hand sanitizer and face mask. We give also to the student who need on who request. And then we also give the information that I think they should obey about the protocol when they come to their home, and the protocol how to wash their hand in a good way. And then for the psychology impact, we try to give the tips and the how to overcome the anxiety in this pandemic. Yeah, this is the maybe just still the sample that we try to respond the pandemic phenomenon. The right one, we have the article from our vice rector, from the vice rector of the mobility, about the partnership. He wrote about the virtual mobility. It also already, yeah, it's about already in wait in Republica on in May 4th, 2020. And the second, we have Miss Intern Badita. She's one of lecturer in the English Education Department. She write about Sudahkah Pendidik. It's already the lecturer can teach online. For the Intan Pradita, the article already published in Republika Online. And we after this is about 2 months, I think. We try to understand the real definition about the publication is about the management of communication, because we know that a lot of things that we should communicate well actually is about between the policy of organization to the public. So I hope my presentation give you the illustration about what UII public relation try to communicate during this pandemic. Thank you. I think it's enough for me. Thank you for the session, and I back to the Miss Ida.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Ratna, for the explanation that give us clear information about how UII process the information and policies in this pandemic. And now is the discussion session. For the participant who want to join us to discuss and ask the question, you can directly unmute your audio, then you can join directly, or if you can or not able to reach the audio, then you can just put your question in the chat column. Yeah, but is there? Still no. Okay. From Mr. Narayana, yeah, Mahendra. He is a communication lecturer actually of UII. Mr. Narayana wants to join directly to the webinar, or I will read for your question.
Yeah, I think Maida should read the question.
Okay. He asked for the speaker. I think all of the speakers how digital public relation prevent hoax. Yeah, because as we know, in the internet era, the information is growing rapidly, and during the pandemic, how the PR should do through the digital PR. Please, who want to answer first? Aziz, maybe, or Miss Ratna,
Mr. Ricky?
or yeah,
Okay.
Mas Ricky.
Maybe they first.
Okay, I think thank you, Narayana, for the question. From my side is how to handle, how to prevent hoax. I think the most important thing at the beginning is we have to make a friends, make a good relationship with media. So most of hoax may be coming from the digital platform, from the social media, and then we can counter it with the the publication, sorry, from the publication from the media. So I think that's at the beginning stage. If we have a good connection or good relationship with media, everything is easy to handle it. Such as we saw that most of companies in Indonesia or any or worldwide, they are having a good relationship with media. So whenever they attacked by the fake news, it's easy to it's easy to to give the confirmation or to give the affirmation from the media. That's the number one. And number two, actually we cannot yeah, we have to receive all the hoax and the fake news as well. But the things to do that we cannot reply those things with emotionally. We can what we do, we can track who is the source person who send or who create the fake news, and we can talk directly with them, and we can mitigate all the issues because we know where the hoax come from. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, thank you, Mas Ricky. Aziz, want to add some explanation?
Yeah, exactly as Ricky said. It's a matter of making relations with the media also. But before it spreads, the key is to find that hoax or that false statement or accusation before it spreads. And in the digital world, how do we do that is by monitoring and continuous monitoring and moderating our brand mentions and brand name. We use a lot of tools and a bunch of digital monitoring tools. In our company, we use a tool called Agora Pulse. And what it does is whenever someone mentions our name online, it sends us a notification. So we can quickly react to it, and we see exactly what it is. So let's say someone did a complaint or wrote an article about something bad about us. So this tool will send us a notification right away that someone has mentioned us online. So we can go and react to that person and correct that statement before it spreads out. That's one of the primary ways that we handle it. Hope that answers the question.
Great. Then, yeah, Miss Ratna, want to add?
Okay, I'm totally agree with both of the opinion from Aziz and Ricky, and maybe I just try to highlight about the prevention before the hoax is spread. I think Aziz has already tell about the digital media monitoring. Um, I maybe in a UII as a university or as a higher education face another challenge. Not actually, it's not the real hoax, but I think it's the wild information. I think it's what information is actually is about me or maybe we in the unit of public relation make sure that the first information is just come from the two source, from the rector as the as the leader in our university, or us from the unit public relation division. So beside that, we face that a lot of information that spread in our society in the internet. So we try to monitoring the digital media, social media, of course, and then after that we try to give the verified information. So I think that's one of the strategy how we can prevent the hoax before it's going bigger and bigger. So I think we can minimize the impact from the fake information. I think so. In the university, I think we face that people want to share big information as the first hand, but we know that this is the organizational decision. So I think we should very I don't know that we should walk in the based on the track. So I think the another unit also should obey that. We as a publication on the rector is just two of us can give the formal information about the university policy. I think that's new condition that we have to face in this pandemic.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Ratna. Actually, we have some more question that let me read it fastly, yeah, because it is a Friday, so some of the mail have to have a Friday pray. So let me just read the question for you. This is for Seila, our student, for Mr. Aziz. She asked, from those different types of digital marketing, which one of the biggest impact on your company marketing? Is it influencer marketing? Or because since they have many followers on the Instagram? Aziz, you can answer?
That's a good question. Yeah. So in our company, we don't have one particular where our main brand is Forest Interactive, but we also have many other products. We have products in the digital marketing industry. We have products in the gaming industry. We have products in the gift card and e-commerce. So the question here is, for these each of these products or brands, which is the right channel, or what is the right type of marketing that we need to use? So then we all have B2B and B2C. Now in B2B, for example, well, most of the times, search, for example, search engine optimization may not, or SEO may not be that effective because not many people are searching on Google. The audience is not that big. Whereas, let's say you go to B2C, where it's an e-commerce or shopping website, your audience is huge. You have a lot of people searching for it. So it makes sense that you focus your efforts on SEO or Google. We did use a lot of influencer marketing. However, we don't do much of influencer marketing towards our B2B page, which is Forest Interactive, because that's not a platform where influencers affect our audiences to be interacting with us. The reason we have a lot of followers is that we continuously grow, and we have a lot of offices growing in each country, and we're promoting a lot of content towards people that are interested in the tech industry. So to answer your question, the most effective channel in our company is based on the product and the brand we're promoting. So let's say in this case, if it's Forest Interactive, we're definitely using a lot of Instagram to increase our awareness. Instagram, a lot of people use like to see pictures of companies and how talents interact in the company. And we also combine a little bit of SEO and a lot of email marketing, since we're in the B2B and we have a huge subscriber list. We always use email marketing and newsletters in our promotion, in our marketing campaigns, and digital PR. That answers it.
Okay, thank you, Aziz. For the next question, Ms. Ratna. For Ms. Ratna from Mr. Medi Trilaksono, he is a UPN lecturer. How the digital trooper UII control or handling the student to become honest if they might be suspected and not to be panic facing the pandemic, especially when they can't mudik.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Medi, for the question. Yeah, about the condition and the student condition. Maybe a week, 7 days after we give the announcement for the online learning, I think suddenly our body is give the response about the coach, the fever, and etc. So and then we try to make the coordination with the medical division. We have I forgot the name, is Miss Null Aisyah Jamil, the vice dean of faculty, medical faculty, and she give us the health protocol. And before that, we also spread the Google form that we ask the student to fill the Google form, that what kind of symptom that they felt. And when we finally find maybe 5 or until 10 students, they found the symptom of the COVID. We asked them actually what happened, and then when the symptoms getting hard, we asked them to go to the hospital. Or we have UII clinic beside our university, and after that, we also find that one of the yeah, maybe in the end of March, we find that one of our student get the ODP, orang dalam pengawasan. So we still keep in touch with him, but finally then he back to the office, back to the hospital for the second time. He already get in a good condition. So how to be not panic in this pandemic? We also provide the psychological call center. They can share they feeling to face the pandemic to the psychologist. We have the channel, another channel with the call center for the general function. So in this session, I will like to share that we try our best. But what about to hold they cannot back to their hometown, or they cannot mudik. This is very not easy because some I can say that maybe a lot of maybe some a parent of the student call us. They insist, they force us to let them can go back to their home, but because we don't have the policy to hold them just in the campus, so we try to give them the another condition, such as I hope they can go back to the hometown by own car or maybe motorcycle, not using the public transportation. if they have to use public transportation, they should obey the health protocol, such as wearing the mask. They also bring the hand sanitizer to wash their hand, and etc. I think the condition is yeah, I think we try it best, but I don't know that the student I think can give. I don't know that. I hope they can share their feeling to us so we can give the support to them. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Ratna. And here is the question from Nadira Mutia, our student. Thank you for all the speaker for the explanation. I would like to ask how promote a brand during the pandemic in a better way. Hence, it does not seem that the company capitalized the tragedy. Please, who wants to answer first?
Okay, can I go first? I
Yes, please.
think we can in this situation communicate with sympathy is most of important things because we want to show that our companies and our leaders in our companies are also empathy with the talents or with partners or with other companies. um, I can share what the case study from the companies that how they are promoting the companies, but still not hurting these people and situation. So um, yeah, can you guys see this? This is the case study from Umobile. So we are partner up also with Umobile. So Umobile is the telco operator in Malaysia, and they are offering free insurance covering COVID-19, and we are partner up with these companies to create the campaign and to create the system and the technology so their subscribers or anyone can free register for this free insurance. Actually, some of companies they change the strategy from how ya to membelanjakan their money from traditional marketing to into the technology or into the program that maybe can help to reduce the COVID-19 effect. So this is one of the example. I think not only Umobile give insurance in Indonesia, we see some of companies like Prudential. They are also offering free insurance for COVID-19. They cover COVID-19 as well. So we see that how companies now change the strategy from spending their ads or the traditional ads to more to the digital program, but still they thinking about the business continuity about when during this pandemic. And also another case, this one is from Grab Indonesia. This is the nice campaign as well. So Grab Indonesia running this campaign with another companies. Maybe they are a partner of Grab Indonesia as well. So this one called Puluhan Bos Indonesia Bersatu untuk Jaga Jarak Aman. So this is nice video, and then this is a very heartwarming. This is very nice. If you guys see this, you can you can cry because there's a lot of encouragement from the bosses over there. So what I would want to say is the first one is we have to communicate effectively. We have to communicate with empathy, and then most of companies they are changed from the traditional marketing, spending ads into the digital ads that maybe can affect to the COVID-19 to reduce COVID-19. And the third one is collaboration is more important these days because we are in this together, not just our companies affected to COVID-19, but all of us are affected to COVID-19 as well. So that three things maybe answering your question.
Thank you, Ricky, for the answers. Actually, the time is walking so fast. So, and there are some other questions. Mr. Aziz want to add for the answer for this question, or we can go to the next question?
Yeah, I can just share a quick feedback on the answer. It's exactly as Ricky said. Let me just share my screen. Okay, so the way we use or utilize on the pandemic is that going back to what I said, one of the types of the digital PR and channels and digital marketing is content marketing, which also involves providing value to the audience. So this COVID-19 and this pandemic is a wave and a trend that everyone should be riding on, even though it's a bad thing, but it could also be used and translated into a good thing. For example, we created this infographic and study about the impact of COVID-19 on 5G plans worldwide. And this is valuable content that people are looking for, and our target audience are our mobile operators, our partners are interested in. So this is pure value content that we're sharing. Another way of another way is we become a human. We always mention that we always need to be human. So we always give tips about how to take your day off, how to restore your mental energy while you're home, what kind of books you should be reading if you're staying at home. So we're riding when we're working with the theme and the wave that's happening. And we also share a lot of testimonials about our own talent working from home and how's the life during this COVID-19. This gains a lot of shares and a lot of interactions from our audience because we're connecting with them directly to what they're going through for. Yeah, you guys can check out more on our channel. That's it for me.
Thank you. Very close, yeah, to the audience. Yeah. Okay. For the next question is from Crystal, our student. Thanks to all of the speaker with your standing presentation. So I just wondering regarding the forest PR and digital marketer role during the pandemic. If I'm not mistaken, both of you are from Forest Indonesia. I don't think so. Maybe not, bisa dijelaskan nanti. Didn't explain how COVID-19 affect your company besides doing work from home. So based on my experience during pandemic, company get lost in their profit and they doing retire or PHK for some employee. Did the Forest Indonesia or Forest company get the same situation, and how is the solving strategy? And he also asked about how the student who want to be best PR or have the skill like you guys to become the PR, and how if it's like motivation for them, how they should do for joining internship program for PR. Maybe Aziz want to answer first, or?
Yeah, if you don't mind me going first, Ricky. To correct you, sorry, we're not both in Forest Interactive Indonesia. I'm located in the Forest Interactive HQ in Malaysia, and Ricky is in Indonesia. So, if not mistaken, both of you guys, so based on experience, during pandemic, company get lost their profit. Um, actually, do force interns to get the same situation or not? We were fortunate enough to not face that much of a loss in profit, since most of our products and most of our business is done remotely and online, and we were fortunate enough to do that. As for how the talent and most of our team is working, we actually it didn't affect us much. We actually became more productive. A lot of our teams became more productive working from home. Um, and Indonesia get the same situation. I believe Forest Indonesia also faced the same thing. Can you share about that, Ricky? Maybe.
Yeah, thank you, Aziz. I think yeah, I agree with what Aziz said. Because our company is fortunate enough for this pandemic situation. So currently we're not cutting any people in companies, but yeah, this is we cannot how yeah we cannot avoid to what happened next after this. But what we are trying to do now is how our companies is still keeping all the talents working in Forest Interactive, and then while we are empowering them with the mental health and support them to working productively, even though work from home. That's I think answering your question. Um, it's a bit very sensitive because other companies maybe they are firing the talents as well. So yeah. I
Yeah,
think
it's a difficult situation, right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe and how about the inspiring words from you guys? How to be a good PR, or how to how or what is the skill that the student have to have to join the internship in your company?
Aziz, you can go first.
Yeah. In the digital PR team, we usually hire a lot of interns every now and then. And the kind of skills we look for is basically a basic knowledge of digital marketing, and that involves social media and understanding how social media works, understanding what influencer marketing is and blogging is. You don't have to have the actual skills of or the actual experience about doing it, but knowing it and understanding the concept of how it works is more than enough for us. Besides that, we always look for people that can always speak themselves out, and they can always be very how do you say, very reactive and active, not passive. Another thing is we also look like for people that can speak English. English is a more important factor because all of our channels and all of our content distribution is in English, except in Indonesia we do have in both languages as well. But yeah, the rest of it can be learned, and we always believe that we can always help people, and they can help us back. And that's how we treat our interns. We always teach them, and we always learn from our interns as well. That's what we're looking for.
Great. So it's open for our student as well, right?
Yeah, of course. Everyone's welcome.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Ricky, want to add? Do you want?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not came from the technology background before this. So when I was joining Forest Interactive, I was a bit worried how to catch up with all the things and the products and technology that we have. So luckily, our company's Forest Interactive, the people here are open for any kind of questions that we have. So they are willing to teach us about the any kind of project or any kind of product knowledge, and then they always willing to share about the pitch deck of every products, and to answer all our questions regarding the anything that we not sure about. So I think for my tips is you can choose the right companies that you want to enter in, because we we don't know, is it company is giving us the opportunity to grow up, or to learn, or to how yeah, or to develop ourselves. We can look the company profile of the dedicated company that we want to join in, and then we can go to the corporate culture that they have, so we know that this is company is the right fit for us or not.
Okay, since you are the our alma mater, yeah, communication
Yeah.
department, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's open for us as well, right?
Yeah.
And the other university who joined today. And Miss Ratna, do you want to add some, or please unmute your. Okay, I will unmute. Okay. No.
For the closing statement, maybe.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Okay. Okay. For the next question is from Marlina Yohanita.
Oh, okay.
What's the big effect in the forest company in this pandemic, and how the strategy to solve that? And for Miss Ratna, she also asked the question: this pandemic also give the effect how the UE strategy for the best for students.
Okay. For the question for Maglia Yohanita, for the student, during the pandemic, we try to give some assistance. For example, about that, we know that this is not easy condition, so we try to give the tuition assistance for the student. But for the parent who got the impact of this pandemic, and beside that, we also give the assistance for the internet quota for the student who always use internet for the online learning. And yeah, I think this already include in the academic division to help our student make this condition is not hard as hard they thought lah gitu.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Miss Ratna. And for Aziz and Ricky, will you answer for the effect of the company during the pandemic, and how to solve that?
Yeah, I think we are all agree that this pandemic are affecting all global economy, including the companies in Indonesia or other company as well. So another big challenge for companies now is how to keep the well-being and mental health of the talents, because that is the top priority as well. We don't want to lose our best talents in Forest Interactive. So that's still our challenge. Meanwhile, we are moving to the work from office rotation. We still coordinate and we still listening all the keluh kesah from the talents to make the good strategy for us to moving to the new normal.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, encourage them, right? Yeah. Aziz, want to add?
Yeah, exactly as Ricky said, and also like we always make sure that our talents are always engaged and active, whether they're working from home or not. I believe in his presentation, he also shared what kind of activities we're having, whether that's games or keeping it fun and keeping it active, so that people don't just get anxiety and depression can easily feed on a person at this point of time. And we do take that seriously in Forest Interactive. That's what very important factor. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. And the next question is from Mr. Nedi. Again, he asked to Aziz, specifically, what's your opinion about use the panic or phobia topic to create the powerful brand strategy?
Using phobia, and I would say it's a smart way. I've seen many companies do that. However, you need to be very careful when doing that. People are sensitive. The news, we just talked about how to prevent a hoax, or what a hoax might happen if you do something bad. There's also the risk of you losing your channels. Let's say you're using this on your Facebook or your Instagram. If people report it, you would lose your channel. All of your followers would channels. There's a lot of risk in doing that. So I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. Just make sure to be ethical, and it's a very sensitive thing. So someone needs to be very careful when doing that, and making sure they're very low risk and high reward. It needs to be very rewarding. That's how I would say.
Thank you.
And yeah.
What else? Any other else?
Yeah. So for example, at Forest we have this cybersecurity product. It's Primary Guard. Although we don't talk about COVID-19 or the phobia or whatever, but we do use scarcity as well to get people to engage with us. For example, in cybersecurity, we tell people that you could get hacked, you could get cyber attacked, you could get cyberbullied, you could get whatever. So this scarcity is very effective and ethical at the same time. So it's just a matter of how you tweak it and how you use it. That'll be it. Thank you very much.
It's like two sharp swords, yeah. One is positive and one is negative, but we have to do ethically. Yeah. Okay, for Ms. Ratna, do you want to add more for the inspiring words to the student for becoming PR, or?
I don't know because I still learn a lot how to be a PR officer.
But as your
maybe,
experience, maybe.
Yeah, maybe this is the proper and right word to face this during pandemic is maybe two words: learn and adapt.
Okay, learn and adapt. It seemed like what, yeah, thank you, Ms. Ratna. It's like what Ricky said, that PR should be adapt and during this pandemic, and also if I may, let me highlight some for this webinar or discussion, that PR has the role to be the best for influence the public. It's also become the spokesperson and guardian. But during this pandemic, the PR also have to communication with the sympathy, ethically, and we also providing a value to the public, like what the speaker said before. And for the digital PR, it's also kind of a challenge to us to use what kind of digital strategy of the PR during this pandemic. So if I may close this webinar, I hope that everything will go or solve soon. We can get the experience to be more tough, yeah, during this situation, especially for the PR. And thank you so much for the presentation for the speakers.
Okay,
Aziz,
you're welcome. Thank you, Aziz.
Ricky and Ratna, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Maida.
Yeah, I hope that we can keep in touch with our other collaboration. And also we thank to all the participants and lecturers who come here, and also for the Forest team who already joined here. Salam from us, yeah. And if I need to remind you guys, to all of the participants, please fill out the Google form through the Google form in the chat column if you want to have the certificate of this webinar. Okay, I close this webinar. Thank you so much and have the fruitful and good day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Miss Ida. Thank you, Miss Ratna. Thank you,
Thank
Aziz.
you.
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah,
Everyone.
Ricky, can I have the material from both of you, for start of you?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
You can send me email.
Okay.
Okay, thank you
Okay,
so
okay.
much. Stay
Okay,
safe,
stay
everyone.
healthy, Aziz
Yeah,
and
thank you.
Ricky.
So,
Thank
bye-bye.
you.
Okay, thank you. Stay
Bye.
healthy for everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Mbak Ida.
Thank you, Mbak Ratna. Thank you all participants, students.
Mas Naga, Pak Mas
Pak Ading, Mas Nara, Pak Medi, semua.
Pak Medi, aduh saya nggak pede tadi.
Iya, subhanallah, dari UPN juga hadir. Terima kasih. Teman-teman tim IT students, thank you so much. Sorry for, but thank you so much. Kristal, ya.
Mbak Ida mau tanya itu nanti kalau materinya
Oh,
bisa kalian di-share di email mungkin bisa?
Boleh, boleh Mas Medi, Mas Medi, Pak Medi, nanti ini aja
Ya, insya Allah.
ikut apa? Send email ya Mas Medi, alamat emailnya nanti biar saya send ini materinya.
Kemana?
Oke. Matur nuwun loh, sudah datang ini, sudah rawuh.
Selamat
Dan
ya, Pak.
Pak Panji juga matur nuwun sangat. Maaf ini masih newbie, jadinya gagap.
Matur nuwun, matur nuwun.
Iya, matur nuwun sedaya. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Terima kasih.
Iya, sami-sami Bapak. Teman-teman, terima kasih ya teman-teman IT ya. Nanti kita ngobrol di grup saja untuk tindak lanjut dari webinar hari ini ya. Thank you for your attention. Bye.
Iya, Mbak Ida.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye. I close the webinar.